Hello and welcome to another Havoc Sun video. What am I doing today? Well, today I'm going after this. This is the 1970 CT90. I acquired this. Again, one of those things where it just comes up. I just hunt and search and look. I've always wanted one. I have two passports from the late 80s, but I've always wanted a Trail 90, and I finally got myself one. Now, it looks like they've done a lot of work to it already. I mean, the bike looks garage because the plastic's in mint condition. I mean, look how clean the inside is. I have the rest of the parts to that. I was just looking at the basics because it has no spark. But the tires are new. The seat looks really good. The bar on the back is broke off, and there's a dent on this fender. And other than that, it's all intact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out how to get a spark. But I'm not really all that familiar with point, 6-volt point motorcycles. Because both my passports, they work on CDI ignition. And it's been a long time. I mean, I had a Yamaha, I had a Husky 250 that I loved. I wish I never would have sold that. I've had a couple of Suzukis and a few Hondas that worked off of a point system. So I know the basics. I know there's a coil and I know there's a rectifier. And if any one of those don't work, you're not going to get spark. I know that the battery needs to be charged. Now, the weird thing about this is the battery on this bike is brand new and had a full charge. So let me show you that end of it. Let me move it. So for the most part, the bike is intact. Like I said, it's missing this little, which he gave me right here. It needs to be welded back on. And also missing the taillight assembly, though all the electrical is there. Oh, this doesn't belong. But anyway, that battery is new and it holds a charge. It's got 6 volts coming out of it. And look at this. Spark plug's brand new. Looks like they've already tried to get it running because I don't even think that has ever been fired. And look how they have it setting. So it was really easy for me to determine whether there was fire or not coming out of that plug, but no, there's not. And I disconnected the ignition switch. That's what that wiring is there. And I have all that. I have all the parts for all of this. So at this point, like I said, I'm not real familiar with a 6-volt, point system. And this is my first look at the points being up at the head. Normally in every bike I ever worked on, they were over by the generator. So, I'm kind of flying blind. So I'm going to post this, and maybe some people out there can give me some pointers on what to look for first. I did do a 6-volt check, and I got power to the points. My meter showed 6 volts when I when I turned the ignition on and the battery was connected. The point showed 6 volts going on and off, but that's about as far as I got. I don't know how to check a coil or a rectifier. I'm not really sure if there's a condenser on this or is a rectifier part of that. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of flying blind. So any help would be appreciated. But hey, look at this. It's in pretty nice shape. A 1970, and I have the paperwork on it, and it was last registered in 2015, so it's not that far out, where I could probably afford to pay for DMV. California DMV is so crazy high now. but I think it's worth it for me to do that. But anyway, any help I can get on this motorcycle will surely be appreciated. Thank you, like always, for watching. You have a great day and a better life. See ya.